Russian officials in Crimea have threatened to abolish the Tatar parliament, known as the Mejilis, on the annexed Ukrainian peninsula. The threat, reported in Ukrainian media on Thursday, comes as Tatar leaders say the protest will last indefinitely until the Russian occupation ends. The organisers of the blockade say the cross-border trade is legitimising the illegal occupation of the peninsula and enriching corrupt officials there. The Tatars say they have come under persecution since Russia took control. They demand the occupation is ended and have called for the release of political prisoners such as abducted fighter pilot Nadiya Savchenko, as well as allowing independent media to work unhindered without harassment. Hundreds of lorries travelling to Crimea from Ukraine's mainland have already been turned back over the last several days. Blockade organisers say they are contemplating cutting off electricity supplies. The majority of the some 300,000 Crimean Tatars living on the peninsula opposed the Russian annexation, which was rubber-stamped in a lavish Moscow ceremony in April 2014. Since then, a pattern of violence, disappearances and murder has emerged. According to an Organisation for Security and Cooperation in Europe report last week, fundamental freedoms of assembly, association, expression and movement have all been restricted by the de facto authorities in Crimea. Tatars, an indigenous population of Turkic origin, were deported from Crimea to Central Asia in 1944 under Soviet leader Joseph Stalin. They began returning from exile some 2 decades ago, when Ukraine gained independence after the 1991 collapse of the Soviet Union. But as many as 15,000 Tatars are thought to have fled since Russia invaded last year.